Good morning, Year 5, and welcome to, I don't even know how to call it, Skittles World? Sweets World? Well, if you want to know more, stick around. Grab your English book, your pen, ruler, pencil, and join me for a new adventure. Amazing, you've got everything. So let's get started today. Write the date and hello in your book as you would normally do in class. Don't forget to underline them with a ruler. Today we are Wednesday, the 10th of February 2021, and the hello is to write a modern myth with a twist, question mark. Maybe some of you already have an idea what the twist can be. Skittles. Yes, you're right. We're going to do something with King Midas myth and Skittles. Ooh, intriguing. Actually, if you look at the signs of success, we're going to use an advert to develop a modern myth. And I can't wait to have you around with me. It's just a shame I can't really see your faces, but I'm sure I will have good feedback from your writing. So without further ado, let's start. Okay, year one. I was thinking about 2011, and I'm sorry if I call you year one. Year 5. In 2011, I think it's the year you were born, there was an advert involving Skittles linked to the legend of King Midas. And this is where we got our inspiration for today's work. Maybe some of you have seen this advert before, but if not, I'm going to show it to you. 3 things to look for when we're watching it. Obviously, number 1, watch the advert. It's a bit silly for me to say that, but never mind. Number 2, when you're watching it, think about why someone would want this power. Which power could it be? And number 3, think about the disadvantages, the inconvenience, the problem of this power. So watch the advert, think about someone who would want this power, but step 3, think about the problems created by this power. So I'm going to play the video, and obviously if you want to watch it more than once, you know what to do.
Hey, Tim, show Joel how everything you touch turns into Skittles.
That's awesome. Is it awesome? Well, you can't hold your newborn baby boy in your arms. Did you feed and dress yourself this morning? I didn't. I met a man on the bus today. I shook his hand. He'll never see his family again. I guess that's pretty awesome.
Touch the rainbow. Taste the rainbow.
Okay, year 5, I'm sure you watched this video and maybe had different thoughts about it. So here we've got Tim, and Tim's got the power to turn everything he's touching into Skittles. King Midas was turning everything into gold, and Tim is turning everything into Skittles. So maybe that's the power he wanted. We don't know. But is this an advantage to have this power, or is it a curse? That's why I called the lesson today a modern myth with a twist. So let's see what we can do with this video. As I've said before, if you want to watch it before moving on, just do it now. So today, year 5, your activity is to develop a story, a myth, inspired by the Skittle advert or King Midas myth. So I'm just going to give you actually few steps to follow, and then it's really going up to you to do your writing, to develop your own story. So, first thing first, think about a power you or someone could have. So you could write the story in the first person as you or about someone else. Think about a power you or someone else could have. Number two, think about why someone would want this power. So King Midas wanted to turn everything into gold just because he was foolish and he was greedy. Maybe Tim in the Skittles video wanted to turn everything into Skittles because he loved them a lot. Maybe you want to turn everything into chocolate because you love it as well. So choose the power you or the person want to have. Now, unfortunately, you also need to think about the problems or the disadvantages that this power will have or the problems that will lead on because of this power. Step number 4. How could you replace the satyr in this modern equivalent? So is it someone who's going to give you this power? How will you get the power? Is it a god? Is it someone? Up to you. Now, obviously, it would be nice if you could break the curse. King Midas went back to see Dionysus and implored him to give him another wish. Up to you. So let's recap. Step 1. Think about a power you or someone could have. It doesn't have to be turning everything into gold or turning everything into Skittles, a power. Think about why someone or you would want this power. Problems created by this power. Who's given you this power? Finally, how can you break the curse? And, oh, write it. Well, here we go, year 5. Now it's your turn. However, I couldn't resist and I started writing mine. So, could give some inspiration. You can use it if you want, or as always, you can just steal some part or not use it at all. So, I'm just going to present you my myth. It's not finished, but what I've done so far. So, I've kept a Skittles or sweets idea, maybe because I like them. Who knows? So, in the first part, I just describe why I really want to have this power. As I pushed my bike along the pavement, I felt inside my pockets for coins, but it was useless. I had no money. The vending machine filled my thoughts. All of those sweets so daintily close through the clear glass, but still very, very far away. I would be forced to walk past it again, unable to sample the deliciousness that was imprisoned in its vast belly. Brushing away a line of dribble that had seeped out of the corner of my mouth, I shook my head until the image of the vending machine had gone and continued my journey. So, as you see, I had no money. I passed by the vending machine and I just had a wish. Oh, if only I had some money to get all these sweets. Only if I had a wish. If someone could grant me this wish. Okay, I continue my story. Up ahead was a zebra crossing and an old lady was slowly crossing it. In her hand, she held 2 carrier bags filled with food. Just as I stepped onto the first white line of the crossing, I watched as one of the bags tore and released cans and vegetables to tumble all over the floor. Being a kind young man who always liked to help others, I placed my bag to one side and rushed over to her. You know, sometimes I like writing like myself, but thinking I'm someone else. Now, this lady was crossing on the zebra crossing, but unfortunately a bag broke. I rushed and I helped her because this is what we do. We help people in need. So I was very kind to her. So she said, "Oh, thank you ever so much, young man. You've been extremely kind to me. So make a wish and I'll make sure it comes true." She continues as her left eyelid started to flutter suspiciously. "Any wish?" I asked. Guess what my wish was? You remember? I just wanted to have some money or some sweets. I just wanted to go back to the vending machine and have some sweets. "Any wish?" I asked, skepticism plastered on my face, an inch thick. Is she mad, I thought? "Indeed," she replied with a smile that revealed rows of yellow teeth. "Anything at all." Oh, so in my mind, I was like, if only I could have Skittles, 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 Skittles. That was my wish. I touched my bag and it transformed into a rainbow of tiny Skittles that bounced joyously down onto the black tarmac all around. It was true. My wish was granted. I felt so happy that for a moment I felt lightheaded. Now, Archie, my dog, leapt into my arms the way he always had when he greeted me at the door. His tail was wagging furiously, tongue lolling, and eyes full of excitement and love. "No!" I screamed in my head as his delicate chestnut fur touched my skin and he burst into a rainbow of color. Everything I touched turned into Skittles. As I stared down at the Skittles covering the hallway floor, they suddenly seemed far less appetizing. In fact, they disgusted me. This wasn't a gift, it was a curse. So, as you can see, year 5, I reached step 1, step 2, step 3, and step 4. I thought about the power I could have. I thought about someone who would want this power, me as a different person. Then I was confronted to some problems. The satyr was the old lady. I don't know yet how the curse could be broken. I think I'm going to work on it while you also do your writing. And maybe at the end of the day, we can share our work. So, year 5, just once again, I want you to develop a modern twist, a modern myth with a twist, or a modern twist with a myth. Good question. Remember, step 1, think about a power you or someone could have. Think about why someone would want this power. Think about the disadvantages, the problems of this power. Think about who could replace the satyr in this modern equivalent myth. Think about how the curse could be broken. And write it. Here we go. This is your chance to shine and to impress me with all your ideas: Skittles, chocolate, languages, being a footballer, loving balls, loving video games, you name it. Up to you, year 5. I can't wait to read on Dojo what you've been up to today. So have fun with your writing and I see you later. Bye, year 5.